Good afternoon. Today we are going to be talking about how physical punishment shouldn't be used as discipline. Discipline in our society pertains to the method in which we use to correct our youth's misbehaviors. The definition of discipline is the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. As for me, to discipline a child means to teach, instruct, and prepare the child to achieve competent self-control, self-direction, and to be caring for others. There are various methods that, as parents, we can use to discipline our children. Some examples include timeouts, grounding, loss of privileges, lecture, chores, or simply reward positive behavior. Of all the types of disciplinary methods, none is more controversial as the use of physical punishment. Physical punishment is punishment intended to cause physical pain on a person. Common methods include spanking, paddling, smacking, slapping, pinching, and caning. According to statistics, 90% of American parents support the use of physical punishment on their children. Almost everyone in Western societies agrees that it is morally wrong for people to settle arguments or impose their will on each other with blows. When a big kid hits a little kid on the playground, we call him a bully. 5 years later, he punches a woman for her wallet and is called a mugger. Later still, when he slugs a fellow worker who insults him, he is called a troublemaker. But when he becomes a father and his tiresome, disobedient, or disrespectful child, we call him disciplinarian. Why is this wrong on ladder of interpersonal violence regarded so differently from the rest? One of the concerns of utilizing physical punishment as a means of discipline is the parent losing emotional control. A person hurting another as a result of a temporary loss of emotional control is not punishment but violence. There are 4 long-term consequences of physical punishment that can lead into a tangent of many harmful effects on children. In terms of behavior, emotional development, skill development, cognitive development. In terms of behavior, since the concept of physical punishment is based on aggression, such aggression leads to violent behavior both exhibited by the parent and eventually the child. The child could channel the aggression to other people in the form of bullying their classmates in school and or younger siblings at home. Other counterproductive behaviors such as lying, cheating, and stealing could also be traced to a child's history who suffer from corporal punishment. In terms of emotional development, when spanking or corporal punishment is used to prevent antisocial behavior, the long-term effects can actually end up causing the child to get depressed, exhibit anxiety, helplessness, or to have low self-esteem. The most common response from children includes isolation and rebellion from their parents, causing them to become more secretive and therefore affecting the dynamics of parent-child relationship. Instead of building a bond with their children, corporal punishment could destroy relationships between the parent and the child, and at the same time have lasting effects on the psyche of the child. In terms of skill development, the social skills of a child is the most evidently affected by physical punishment. It has been observed that children become withdrawn or adversely aggressive towards others in terms of social skills. Studies dating back to the early 1960s suggest a decrease in cognitive ability in early childhood due to physical punishment. In 2009, a study found that children of mothers who used little to no corporal punishment gained cognitive ability faster than children who were spanked. In 2010, a study found that children who were spanked were at higher risk of academic failure in the 5th grade. In 2013, another study showed that fathers' high-frequency spanking at age 5 was associated with lower child vocabulary scores at age 9. Some individuals believe that because of the lack of physical discipline in the children today, there has been a total lack of respect for the teacher as well as the parent. Others view the children of today as privileged, lacking the understanding that things must be earned and not just given. Many individuals in their defense claim that corporal punishment has nothing to do with cruelty and would help deter school bullies, minimize classroom disruption, and restore some of the lost authority of the teaching profession. In conclusion, physical punishment can work momentarily to stop problematic behavior, because children are afraid of being hit. However, research has suggested that physical discipline can have long-lasting effects on the cognitive, emotional, social, and behavioral development of a child. Honestly, if we want our future generation to build a world with less violence, we must begin at home, and we must teach our children to be responsible by first setting the example.